Now, Frankie has just flown back from Britain's most talked about reality show, while Theo stirred things up last year instead. So what's it like to be back, you know, in the real world, Frankie?
Yeah, it's been good fun since I've been back. The whole reception from everyone's been so positive. It's been really nice to talk to everyone. It's just been good fun. It's been non-stop, been crazy, but it's been such good fun.
Because, of course, you know, it's like those other reality shows. You've got no idea when you're in there how many people are watching or what their reactions really are.
No, I didn't
get out.
Yeah, I didn't expect it to be as big as it was. I was only in there for just shy of 2 weeks, and even that amount of time has been enough to get recognised, going shopping and stuff, and it's been mad. I got mobbed at the airport coming home, and since day one of leaving, it has been non-stop, which I didn't expect at all with just a 2 week stint in there.
Yeah, you didn't go in at the very beginning. You were sort of parachuted in sort of halfway through-ish. Were you allowed to watch the show before you went in?
Yeah, they encourage you to watch it, so they want you to know what's going on.
So you know how you can stir things up, or who you want to go after or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. You need to know what's been going on and who's in there and who you like and who you don't like. So yeah, you watch it. It's quite strange to meet the people that you've been watching on TV, which is weird because you have an opinion of them, but you don't know how real that opinion is going to be because you only see snippets of them.
Oh, we'll go into that in a minute. Yeah, the fact that it is edited, and you can be quite shocked when you get out about how you were portrayed. You were very famously coupled with Samira Mighty, weren't you? And Samira was very upset when you were eventually voted out. Have a look at her reaction.
The boy with the fewest votes and therefore dumped from the island is Frankie.
This is how the sweet play.
Oh, that was really upsetting, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like the whole villa. It was really emotional.
Everybody seemed affected, but I mean, Samira particularly was, because she left the show so that she could be with you. So do you see each other still?
Yeah, since she's come home, we've pretty much been inseparable. We've spent every day together.
Oh, isn't that brilliant?
Yeah, it's going really well.
And I know that it's funny because when that actually happened, a lot of people didn't quite know the intensity of the relationship already. Because, as you found later, a lot of the scenes between you and Samira hadn't been shown.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, I haven't watched much of it back. I haven't had time to watch everything back. There's a lot to get through, but what I've been told and what kind of the response on social media is that they didn't see enough of us. So when she did leave, people were slightly angry.
They were thinking, why is she so upset? But we hadn't seen some of those scenes.
And then people kind of thought, you know, what haven't they been showing us for her to have that reaction?
Yeah. Because Theo, you found this when you got out as well. Didn't you feel that you had been heavily edited?
Yeah. The edits were kind of just to make their storyline fit a bit better. Because obviously when they want a kind of like storyline to fit, and if I was having a bit of confrontation with people, they kind of they show that part, but they don't show, like, obviously the conversations are quite long. You break it down, you explain, like, this is what happens. Everyone's like, oh, no, I get it now. I know why you said that. And then from your point of view, blah, blah, blah. Everyone makes up, everyone's fighting again. That's why if you've seen, everyone's fighting again afterwards. But they just show like the main part. They do it in little snippets, you know what I mean? Like 30 seconds, 1 minute. And everyone's like, oh, this is what happens. But you really, when you're in there, you know what I mean? It goes on for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. And, you know, that's just all part of the show, really. They can't show everything, so they just make it fit the storyline better. So
I mean, to a certain extent, at some point anyway, you got cast as the villain. You were the schemer.
I was a schemer.
By the show for that very reason.
Yeah. I was, in a way, because I was a bit of a schemer, because I kind of went in with, like, I didn't really fancy too many of the girls. So I was like, who gonna get with? And I was like, I don't really know. If anything happens, I ain't got my eye on anyone specifically. I'm just gonna go and have a load of fun. And when you're by yourself and you ain't got anyone to couple up with, then you're kind of thinking, well, I'm just gonna have a little fun with it. And I had a free pass. Because in my head, I was like, I'm not trying to win the show. It don't make a difference to me. So let me be the voice of the public and say what everyone else is thinking. Because obviously, I had the opportunity as well to watch what's going on.
So did that pay off for you, that idea?
It was fine. Like it was fine in a way, because I wouldn't want to try and like romantically get involved with someone for the wrong reasons, just for the sake of it. And I said, if it happened naturally, because I was talking to the Tyler girl who was on there. I was like, if it happened naturally, it happens, doesn't it?
Tyler girl?
Tyler, yeah. Sorry. I might say, Tyler. If that happens, it happens, and it nearly happened. But I said off camera when I was like, we had a little discussion one time, and it was just only a small conversation where I kind of laughed in her face about something that was true, and she was like, "Oh, that doesn't matter, okay, but it's true." She goes, "All right, I can't trust you no more." Like, I was like, "What?" So I had a kind of bit of a free
you
pass.
can improve your image by doing awfully well in the next Olympics because you're a Team GB athlete, aren't you?
Yeah, well, I was last year. This year has been very patchy coming off the show, and it's been a very patchy year of like coming off the show and doing back and forth from London and stuff all the time. But I'm looking towards 2020. That's going to be the kind of idea to get back into perfect shape.
Yeah,
again.
and you're a sprinter though, I gather. Not that I know about these things, but I gather sprinters can do that. You don't have to be training all the time. You can do 6 months intensive training towards something.
Yeah, well, the idea of it is kind of you put a 6 months training block in, kind of especially for 400 as well. And the way my body's built, like you do 6 months and you do like 3 months of competing, so it's like a 9-month year. You don't have 3 months off essentially. You want to just carry on ticking over.
Yeah,
but I got next season and then the season after to get her back essentially. So I got a bit of time in my hands. I'm not quite too old yet.
Now, Ian, I wouldn't have expected it, but Ian let me know a bit earlier in the green room that you're really into reality television shows.
Yeah, unfortunately not this one.